WSG.
Yo, what's good, Corby? Oh my God, Corby.
Yo, Indy.
I had been up playing the game the whole fucking day. I'm talking about like since 7 o'clock yesterday. And I had plans to like spark up the stream like real early today. And I don't know what the fuck happened, but I was watching the auction house and I completely passed out. I fell asleep. I passed out on the couch. And that's been happening to me the last 2 days now because I've been just sitting there watching the auction house trying to get good cards. I know. I read your message yesterday and I fell asleep. I went to go put the baby to sleep. I remember it was like around 12 o'clock. I went to go put the baby to sleep and then I put him to sleep. I came back. I laid on the couch for like 5 minutes and I passed out. And then today, the same thing too. I kind of passed out in front of the game, on the couch. And I literally just woke up. I remember I was watching a Clyde Drexler that had about 40 minutes to go. He had like 23 legends. And I must have been about 11, 12 o'clock. I said, let me close my eyes for a little bit. And next thing I know, I passed out and I just woke up. And it kind of like threw my whole fucking day off, that's for sure. But I just woke up, so I figured why not fucking get back on the sticks and spark up the stream real early. But I had no fucking plans to start up the stream this late. It's just that, like I said, I was watching the auction house and it must have been around 11:50. That's the last thing I remember. And I fell asleep. Yeah, I know. I was just trying to see if I can get him real cheap. I had Clyde Drexler the other day. I bought him for $200,000. And I flipped my Clyde Drexler today for $380,000. So I always try to pick up Clyde Drexler for the cheap and then see if I can flip him. All right, I'll join the party in a little bit. Hold on. I really just woke up, like just opened my eyes like not even 10 minutes ago. And I was like so surprised to see how late it was. And yo, what up?
Face with tears of joy.
What up, Alpha? But yeah, it kind of ruined it happened yesterday for the first time. I fell asleep in front of the game, like around 12:30, and then I woke up at 6:30 in the morning, and it just threw off my whole day, my whole sleep schedule. And then like I said, I was playing the game all day yesterday from like 7:30 in the morning, from like 6:30 in the morning all the way to like midnight. And then around midnight, I passed out today, and I just woke up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with because I've already been asleep for a good like 6 hours, and like I don't know what I'm gonna do with my day today because this is pretty much the start of it. I don't think I'm gonna go back to bed after this. I'm just gonna stay up and continue grinding the game. But I really can't believe how early I've been falling asleep the last 2 days. Yeah, the last 2 days I've just been kind of like passing out. It's like the auction house bores me so fucking much. Sniping. bores me so much that anytime I do any sort of
Open the
sniping
half boxes.
and I'm just like watching the auction house, I'll pass out. Paradox, man, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, you know, with you and Corey and Alpha. My car is still in the shop. My girl this weekend, she took the car down to a Toyota dealership in Lakeland because we live in Orlando, and she's trying to see if we're gonna have better luck at that dealership with getting the car fixed because you know we didn't have any luck with Toyota of Orlando. So we said, let's take it to the next Toyota dealership in the next county over, which is Lakeland, and let's see if we have any better luck over there. And I still haven't gotten my car out of the mechanics. I've spent so much money on my car. I'm up. I think now between me and my girl, we've spent about almost like $1,200 trying to fix the car that we just got done paying off, like not even 30 days ago. We just got done paying this car off. And you're telling me that as soon as the car breaks, as soon as we get done paying off the car, we have our first problem with the car? Because in the 5 years of owning the car, I've never had an issue with it. The second we get done paying the car off, we've got like a bunch of issues now with the car. And my pockets have been fucking hurting. I've been like like I said, I depend on my car to go to work. I haven't been to work now in fucking, my gosh, it's got to be 2.5, 3 weeks. All I've been doing is just staying home and earning MT. And I really don't have fucking the money to spend, or else, believe me, I've got like the biggest itch, the biggest urge. When I say that I want to rip a box or rip a Hall of Fame box so badly, I can't even explain the urge, you know. But I just don't have the spare cash to do it, and it'd be like real irresponsible for me to do it. Trust me, I've been thinking about doing it, but my wife, she would fucking hate me after that. She'd be so pissed off, especially with the situation that the car is in right now. But once I get the car situation figured out and I get back to work, believe me, I'm gonna be ripping Hall of Fame boxes and 51-pack boxes like an addict. Because right now I'm fiending to rip a box like a crack addict. That's how bad I want to fucking rip a Hall of Fame box or a 51-pack. But like I said, I've been kind of down and out on my luck, and my car situation got pretty shitty. And I thought I was gonna have the car fixed in about a week, but instead it's 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, and my car still isn't fixed. And at first I wasn't sweating it because I had a rental, but now I don't even have money for the rental and shit. So I kind of have to wait until the car's fixed so I can get back to work. And I'm not gonna dip into my savings for this game. And I've spent way too much of my savings in the last year or two to spend any more of my savings on this game. I didn't mind spending my savings on the game while it was helping me get my channel monetized, but nowadays my wife would kill me if I spent any more money on the game, and especially while the car's broken down, not broken down, but in the shop and needs fixing. Or else I would open it, Paradox. It's just, you know, I'm not in the best car situation right now, the best financial situation, and not having a car sucks, and not having a car equals me not getting to work. And like I said, I haven't been able to get to work now in 3 weeks due to not having a car. So I have to make sure my car gets fixed up before I rip anything. Or I would love to rip a box for real. Like, that's how bad I'm itching to rip a box. Paradox, I only took 2 days off from streaming, my dude. I only took off the last 2 days from streaming, and that's because I fell asleep. I've been streaming every single night, Paradox. And that's another thing. I just been so stressed out and so worn out from like the whole car thing. I just been like kind of crashing out a little bit early. And also my son's been, you know, staying up late because he's in the last week of school, so he's been hanging out longer with me. But that's why I figured I'd spark up the stream. My plan yesterday was I was going to spark up the stream like around 12 o'clock. And like I said, Paradox, I was watching the auction house and I completely passed out like around 12. I think it was like 12:50 when I fell asleep. or 12:30. And then when I woke up, it was 4:30. And I was like, oh my God. Like, so I slept like I took a huge 4-hour nap. And so I'm just going to stay on the game until I'm tired.
Bruh.
I'm going to try to get all of those event challenges done. I'm so pissed off. I had a chance to get this Gary Payton for 300,000 at one point. There was a couple of days where Gary Payton was just going for 300,000. And I could have gotten him. And then like the word kind of spread that Gary Payton was going for 300,000. So now he's not going for 300,000 anymore. He's going for like 400 to 500,000. And I don't want to pay 400,000 for a GP. I think that's too much for a Gary Payton, who's only 6'4". So while I was thinking about getting him for 300,000, I don't want to get him for 400,000. I'm just gonna keep it a stock with you guys. I think Gary Payton is way too. He's probably one of the smallest players in the game, and I don't give a fuck. It's like making Muggsy Bogues an invincible. I don't give a fuck if they make that player into an invincible if he's only 6'4". Who is he gonna guard at 6'4"? This Kawhi looks tough as nails, but all of the invincibles are looking badass. All of them are looking like fucking beauties. I wish I had one of these cards. And I don't know if you guys seen, but you can get an invincible out of the Hall of Fame box.
So they can open their packs and half boxes, but you didn't join. But now it that you fell.
I know. I'm sorry about that. And I remember yesterday too, thinking like, oh man, I just want to. I remember telling Corey like, hey, I'll be back in like 8 minutes. And I thought I was just gonna kind of close my eyes for like 15 minutes and take a quick nap because I was pretty tired the last 2 days. And next thing I know, when I woke up, it was 6:30 in the morning. And I never usually sleep like that. I'm usually up all night. But the last 2 days, I've been just like so tired and like I'm dealing with the car situation that I kind of passed out and crashed out early. Oh my gosh, guys. I don't know if you guys heard, but wait, what did you say? Same paradox? You said 8? Yeah, I told him I was gonna be back in like 8 minutes, and next thing I know, I crashed out completely. I was gonna go and put my son to bed, and then come downstairs and get on stream with you guys, and I passed out yesterday too. It's crazy. I was just thinking about Ant Live's situation. He pulled Giannis when Giannis first came out and it was worth 12 million MT. He didn't want to sell Giannis. He held on to Giannis, and he played with them for a really long ass time until his value fell down to like only 4 to 5 million MT. He got 5 million MT for Giannis. He wanted to buy Melo. I don't understand why he didn't come straight to the auction house and just buy him. Instead, he wasted his MT on ripping single packs, and he didn't pull on Melo with the 5 million MT. And I just feel bad that he even did that. And like I don't know how he made such a rookie like mistake, but with that 5 million that he got from selling Giannis, he could have just easily came here and bought Melo out of the auction house. I don't understand why did he rip packs for him. I could understand that you want to, pull an original owned, Invincible, so this way you can collect, the MT off of it. But I would have just came back to the auction house and bought him. That made no sense to me that he did that. It was probably one of the dumbest things I ever heard happen in 2K in my team. It's one of the biggest mistakes. Yeah, I wouldn't even pay 400,000. I got the Kembe Mutombo for 820, 20 legends. Even if you're a content creator, I create content, and I wouldn't do that just for content. I wouldn't do such a regrettable move because if you do something like that, you're gonna even be able to create less content because now you're out of MT and you didn't get the good player. So, you know, as a content creator, you have to even be smarter with your MT and the way you play this game. But I'm just token up real quick, guys. I actually have to open up one of these 10-pack boxes that I have because I need to see if I can collect any of the Vibe players because I'm going to need them for the challenges. So I'm going to open up this box real quick. It's just the free 10-pack box.
He wanted to pull Mellow.
I've seen JC2K. I think he pulled 2 Dark Matters out of the free 10-pack.
Yes, open.
But Paradox, that was a really good deal on that Dikembe. And I love that Dikembe Mutombo card, and I wanted to and I had him in my collection. The thing is, I paid 700,000 for my Dikembe, and I flipped them for 900,000. I just didn't want to have such an expensive player coming off the bench. That's the only reason why I sold Dikembe Mutombo, or I would have kept them. And when his price goes down, I'm definitely gonna buy Dikembe Mutombo back when his price goes down. I'm still saving them for like when I eventually do a box opening.
They usually just dark matter at best. No more saving lol. Yay, open all.
Hold on, let me check who's even. And I keep saying that I'm gonna do a big box opening like on the next super pack. You know, when the next super packs drop out, and it's because I keep thinking that my card's gonna be out the shop by then. But then, you know, Tuesday rolls around, Friday rolls around, and my card still isn't out the shop. And like I said the other day, even the other day, my girl out of nowhere was like, "Hey, did you spend money on the game?" And I'm like, I could tell she's like worried about how much I'm spending on the game. And, you know, because the car situation. If the car wasn't in the shop, she wouldn't even question me spending money on the game. But since the car's in the shop, you know, like, and it's been like 3 weeks, you know, she just doesn't want me spending on the game. We're in a little bit of a tight situation. And like I said, I'm not going to use any more of my savings on the game. And I'd rather avoid any sort of argument or making my girl worry about, you know, money, the money situation or the car situation. I'm just not going to spend on the game until I get my car out of the shop. Let me check who's in this set real quick.
Why wait?
I don't know. I just like saving them for like this way. Normally what I do is when I open up a Hall of Fame box, especially a Hall of Fame box, you could be done with that in like 15 minutes. What I like to do is open up all the free boxes before I open up the Hall of Fame box. This way I give the audience, you know, something to watch and something to, you know, hang around for. But I'm probably going to open them up soon. Yeah, that Glenn Rice is tough. He's going for 2 mil. I saw somebody pull Glenn Rice. I think it was Evan Tanaka pulled Glenn Rice out of his free 10-pack. But yeah, this promo was flame. It had 3 really good invincibles in here. It had Kawhi Leonard, Carmelo Anthony, and Magic Johnson. The 100s were also really good. Glenn Rice, Lonzo Ball, DeMarcus Cousins, Josh Smith. I think that's going to be a really good 100. And then it had Nicholas Batum, R.J. Barrett, Brad Miller, Tyrese Maxey. I got to say, the Dark Matters didn't even look too bad. And then Mike Bibby is okay for a Galaxy Opal. Yeah, that's about it. And the Pink Diamonds, they kind of look like they were a waste of time. But the rest of the set looks pretty good. I'd be real happy with pulling any of these cards. Even these Dark Matters, I'd be real happy if I pull one of those out of my free 10-pack box. But could you imagine if out of your free 10-pack?
That's 3 of us in.
Yo, guys, could you imagine out of your free 10-pack box if you pull out Kawhi Leonard, Carmelo Anthony, or Magic Johnson out of the free box? I'd be real happy if I could just pull Glenn Rice out of the free 10-pack or Lonzo. That would be pretty amazing. But I think the one single 100 that I would want the most is this Josh Smith. I think I would want this one the most. All right, I'm gonna open up the free one because I'm gonna need the players from out of this box so I can complete those challenges.
Yes, you have 3 views asking for you to open our boxes.
So let's see what I get out of it.
All of us said open all your free 10 boxes.
I'm gonna open them eventually, guys. I don't think I'm gonna get much from them anyways.
WSG Endgame. Yes, Endgame. You got 4 viewers asking
Pack
you
3,
to
nothing.
open correction.
I doubt I'm gonna get anything from this. I never get anything good from these free 10-pack boxes, and I never expect much out of it. And I feel like if you're not expecting too much out of it, you're not, so let down.
My boy NBA2k25. New indie, come on, why
But the
you
one
waiting?
positive thing about these free 10-pack boxes is you do get plenty of stuff that you can make MT off of it. Like all of this stuff, you can make MT off of all of this. From the sneakers to the playbooks, you can make a bunch of MT off of all of this. So that's one good thing. That's one positive about this free 10-pack box. It does lead to a lot of free MT. Oh, we get a Galaxy Opal at pack 7. That's not too bad. That's not too bad for a free 10-pack. I'm definitely going to have to use this for the agendas. To complete those challenges, I think you need like 5 players from the Vibe set. PJ Washington.
I miss you, Endgame.
That is not a good card. And these vibes. Oh, we get another shake. That's pretty cool. Back-to-back shakes. It's just a pink diamond, but I'm still going to need it to complete those challenges. So, not too bad. Like I said, I'm going to need this card.
Party Endgame if you on.
Darren Collison. And like I said, the card art is not the best on these cards. Oh, another shake. This has got to be another pink diamond. Oh, it's just a regular diamond. But at least now I have 3 cards, to complete these challenges. And like I said, most likely I'm going to need 5 of them. I'm pretty sure all of the challenges are going to require like at least 5 players from the Vibes set. Johnny Moore? I need more than this. That's what I need. I need my next player to be better than this. That's what I need. And pack 10, nothing. Well, that's it, guys. But at least I got a few players that I actually need for the to complete those challenges. And I'm gonna send the rest of this to the auction house.
Open all, better luck.
Oh, you can't even send them to the auction house.
You will get a 100. Yep, you got 8 viewers waiting. You never know.
These players aren't really worth too much anyways. And then the rest I'm going to send to my auction house.
Yeah.
All right. Let me catch up with the chat real quick. Yo, what up, Endgame? What up, J-Dubs? I'm just going to save them, guys. I really use them for, like, when I'm doing pack openings, I kind of use them, for, like, before the pack opening, as I'm trying to build up an audience, I'm going to open these boxes up. But I don't think I'm going to get anything good out of them anyways. Nothing good really ever comes out of them.
No, come on.
But I'm going to join the party chat, guys. But I'm going to save them for another day. But I got to get started with these challenges.
My old is going crazy. You will never know. Corey MB earlier got few games in with Soul and got off. Asterisk. Open
Yo,
them
what
up
up,
and you will.
guys? What are you guys up to? No, I'm doing good. I just can't believe that I fell asleep like around midnight, and when I woke up, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was like,
Feels it
"Fuck it,
to
man! I
see a
gotta complete
crazy
these
individual
challenges."
do
And
not
I was like, I
open
might
the
as well spark
21
up the stream
boxes.
and see if anyone
Like it's a
shows up.
viewing party.
But
Andy, you could have
I
won
didn't
like
plan
a
on streaming this
$200
early or this late,
TNT.
depending on how.
There's gotta be at least one invincible or one 100 over in all of those emo.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna save them because I really feel like hopefully when I get my car back eventually, I'm gonna be able to open up a Hall of Fame box or a 51 pack soon. I know, I know. I don't even have any like I used to think like, man, I'm gonna have to, my car's gonna come out the shop eventually. No, I know, I know. And lately I've been thinking like, hey, my car's gonna get out the shop pretty soon and it's gonna happen soon. And it's just been taking, I don't know. I just want to
Alright,
save them
well,
for
and
a pack,
after this show, you're
video and
probably gonna be
I
off
don't want to
playing
open them up
Pro.
right now.
I'm watching the man in the high castle.
I know, but I like when I'm opening up a Hall of Fame box and since those go by so quickly, I like using that. You guys really want to see me open up these boxes and shit, man. Oh my gosh, man, that is too funny. It's actually, I think I have 7 or 8 of them, and I'm gonna get another one from the exchange when I get these event cards. Yeah, Corey, I am gonna open them. I
Same
promise you,
here,
I'm gonna open them
honestly.
soon. Odo, what'd you say, Corey? Oh my gosh, Corey, I'm gonna save them for the next box opening. I'm gonna save them for the next box opening. I promise you. The next time I open up a Hall of Fame box or I open up the 51 pack box, I'm gonna open up all of those, all 7 or all 8 of those in a row. Oh my God, Corby, you are too much, Corby. What's up, Paradox? Oh, Alpha, this is crazy, man. Now I got 2 of them on me to open up these boxes and shit. Now there's 2 of them bugging me. Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes, guys. I'm gonna Paradox. I'm gonna save them for like when the next time I do a major box opening. I'm gonna open them all there. Yo, what up, Ref?
Bro, how bad will you feel if you wait that long, then open them and you get an invincible you could have been using right now, loudly crying face.
I know that Paradox. I know I can edit the video, but I'm just gonna wait for the pack opening. When I do like a real big pack opening, either it's a Hall of Fame box or the 51 pack box, I'm gonna open all of those first. Wait for my audience to build up, and then I'm gonna give them something to watch while we're waiting for the audience to build up. That's why I
LUSGAA.
save them. I'm telling you, I don't ever get anything good. We're not
LUSGAA.
missing out on anything. There's nothing good in them. There's definitely nothing good in them.
Same old, sadly.
You guys think there's a 100 or an invincible in there? No way. Trust me, guys, there isn't. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, I know. I was gonna see if I could save up until 10, but every time I show people that I have these boxes in my unopened packs, everyone starts asking me to open them. And I should be at like 10 right now. Yeah, but I've been actually opening up a few here and there. Yeah, that is a lot, but I wanted to get to 10.
I opened the pack and got nothing.
Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. And there'll be an invincible in there and shit. Yeah, look, there's somebody in the chat, Sin. He said he opened up two of them and he got absolutely nothing. It's just best if I save it for a video. Yeah. And then when it turns out to be nothing, everyone's gonna be like, well, Indy, you should have saved those. The funny thing is, lately, even ask, Paradox. The last few times when I've been streaming at this time, there's been like 10 to 15 people in the room. Like every night now, I get like 15 people in the chat at this time. It's fucking awesome. And I want to say everybody that's hanging out with me at this odd time of 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. I really want to say thank you for hanging out with me because I get home from work really super late. When I get home, it's usually like 12, 12:30, or when I put my kids to bed. And I know, but also I got other things to do. Paradox, like I usually get, yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Sometimes I also have to get my kid to bed and stuff, and so I always try to spark up the stream like around after 12. But I really appreciate you guys rocking out with me. What happened? Oh my gosh, he said he pulled Invincible LeBron. Endgame. That's crazy. That's huge, man. Yeah, that is huge. Okay, I have to buy two more Vibe players.
It bro loudly crying face. Open it and clip the live footage for video to post either way grinning face with sweat
Oh
face
my
with
god,
tears of joy.
you guys are too
What up
much,
bro
man.
at? Toodle. You pulled
Yeah,
LeBron
yeah.
in
Let me
Endgame.
see some proof of that end game. Let's see some proof of that.
AMR.
For real. Let's see some proof.
You have 9-meter MT, let's go.
Oh, were there no diamonds in this set? I forgot there's no
Face
diamonds
with
in this
tears of
set.
joy, face with
I'm
tears
trying to
of
find
joy,
some really
skull
cheap
skeleton.
cards from this set. I need to buy two more cards from this set. I need to buy two more cards from the Vibe set so I can complete these challenges.
W. You messing with us endgame.
He said he was
I
just
didn't
messing.
record the pull loudly crying
He
face.
said he didn't record the. I would record something like that for sure. I
Single
would
point
definitely
on
record something
display,
like that
let's
if that
go
happened to me.
WKKW.
Hold on. Oh yeah. Hey Alpha, if you ever want to be heard through the chat, all you have to like on the stream, all you have to do is like you have to go to it's one of your settings. I forgot what setting it is, but you go to the settings and it says allow to be heard by other people on your mic, and you'll come through on my stream if you ever turn on that setting. I think that would. Yeah, it's on PlayStation, and it says, it's some sort of setting where you're giving permission to be allowed to be heard by the stream, and you'll be on the stream with me, which I think would be awesome. Yeah, for sure, man, that would be awesome. But yeah, I'm looking for two more players to buy, and all of these players are kind of expensive.
I know you will have
Okay, I'm just
plenty
gonna
money when
buy
you
the first
filling
cheap
about
one that I
W a
see
day for
because it still
service.
takes 40 minutes to clear through the auction house. What's up, Paradox? What's up, Paradox? Oh my gosh. I feel you. I'm feeling to open up a Hall of Fame box. I'm feeling to open up a 51 pack. I want to open up one of those.
Grinning, squinting face rolling on the floor, laughing face with tears of joy.
I know. All right, I'm gonna buy this card because I need them. Nah, guys, I gotta save them. I gotta save them for video.
Corey diving mask light bulb.
Dude, guys, we still have a long ass time for this game before it dies out. This game is only in season 7. We still have 3 more seasons to go, guys. You guys are acting like we're already in endgame. Just because they gave us the Invincibles real early in the Ghost, we're,
Kissing face with closed eyes.
we're maybe in the beginning of endgame, but endgame is usually set for the summertime. Alpha, do you feel like we're in endgame already? That this is the end, even though we have 3 seasons to go, guys? No, last year they went to season. Last year they went to season 10. They went to season 10 last year. No, no, last year it went to season 10. Last year there was a season 10. I can't wait until they start dropping those packs. I really can't wait until they start dropping those kind of packs. When they start dropping those invincible packs or those goat packs, yeah, that I'm gonna go bananas. I already want to go bananas because people are already pulling invincibles out of the Hall of Fame box. I've seen it happen in videos, man, and everyone's pulling every Tuesday on Tuesday. A lot of people were pulling those Gary Payton cards for the topper, man. I wanted to rip one of those so badly, man, but that was fucking. I was itching to rip one of those. I was like, I'll take a Gary Payton.
I can't wait
I would
till
be real
Gary
happy with a
drops
Gary
one.
Payton. Nah, there's no Gary Payton in any of those boxes. Trust me, we're gonna open them up. It's just gonna be a waste of time. I'm gonna just save them for another day. Oh my god, they want 15,000 for a Mike Bibby. I know, but I want to save them. I want to save them for video and stuff. Wow, you can get a Dark Matter Tyrese Maxey for
Damn,
forty
still don't
thousand.
know what time it is.
No, I'm gonna. Maybe I'll even open them later on when there's more people in here, like in the morning time or something. I know, I know, and I love you guys. I really do. And I always appreciate that you guys are hanging out and shit. I really do. Hey, Alpha Paradox is so good at laying the guilt trip. He's really good at laying it on thick and shit. Like he is, man. I'm telling you, he's really good at making you feel bad and stuff. He's like, hey, I'm gonna make Indy do it by making him feel really bad. But no, no. Hey, what do you guys think about this 100 DeMarcus Cousins? You think he's any good or he's not worth it? Trash? Damn, everyone's buying him up like crazy. I need one more card to so I could hit 5 players. I need 5 players for this challenge. I saw a Patrick Ewing earlier today and I also fell asleep on it. It had 23 legends on it. I was gonna buy it, but I fell asleep on it. And like every time that I start watching the auction house, man, that shit puts me to sleep. I don't know how fucking people do it, like Jay Grinds or Bam Cam. They could stare at the auction house for like 8 hours a day, just sniping. And I don't know how they don't get tired or fucking bored from that shit. Like, okay, I'm gonna buy this Mike Bibby for 10,000. No, I wouldn't have the time to do it, but sometimes when I'm at work, I'll be sitting there fucking trying to snipe. Okay, now that I've got my 5 players, unfortunately I have to wait, you know, 30 to 40 minutes while they're in the auction house pending and getting approved.
Indie
And then I can
Music
start on these
Manager
challenges.
203 million MT.
No, 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 it's so good. I'm just messing Paradox. Indy, you could make a quick 2 to 3 million MT. What you talking about, J Dubs? Let me know how I can make so much MT so quick. Yeah. Oh no, we're all addicted to packs. Yeah. No, I would love to open. Trust me, I want to see if there's anything good in them too. I mean, sometimes I wonder if there's anything good in it. But yeah. Oh my gosh, when Corey does a pack opening, like I'm like, hey, can I watch? You know, I want to see that shit. Trust me, I'm the same way too. Okay, I'm gonna play a game of Showdown while I have you guys on the other end. While I'm waiting for those cards to pen too, I'm gonna play a game of Showdown. My bad, Paradox.
Yao dropped to 4.5 million Friday. He's already back up to 7-8 mil.
J Dubs, man, I've been watching the market, and the market has been so up and down. At one point, Gary Payton was going for only 300 to 400,000. Like he was going for the low 400,000s or the high 300,000s. And now that same Gary Payton card is back up to 500,000, 600,000. And the market was really down, and then it kind of bounced back up. And I should have took advantage of it while it was down, but it really did take a dip down, and I didn't take advantage of it when it took a dip. What's up? What's up, Paradox? Oh, how's that Luau Deng? Yeah, I've heard good things about Luau Deng this year. I know a couple of people that picked him up. Almost all of the fucking dark matters now are 100,000 or less. They're almost all buy nows. They're all like dirt cheap. Which one? Who do you think is the best dark matter? Oh, that Mutombo card. Like I said, I had him for like 3 days. I bought him for 700,000 and I flipped him for a mil. And he was so good. He had like 30 something legends on him. He was really, really good. But I felt bad having such an expensive player come off the bench because I like pairing up Tim Duncan with David Robinson. And I had Dikembe coming off the bench, and I thought he was too expensive to have just come off the bench. Yeah, no, no, his jumper, everything is really good. I thought the card was excellent.
I tried getting you to buy him. I know you stingy with the amount. I couldn't
I
get
made
it. Just
2.5 mil
unfollow.
flipping Yao. He's a safe card to flip. Oh, for sure, J Dubs. I'm trying to buy him. I know. You know, J Dub, I'm gonna take a look at Yao Ming in a little bit. I know. I've been real stingy with my MT all year. Yeah, I know, Paradox. I've also been stingy with the boxes. Alpha, did you say somebody got Goat Kareem? Get out of here. There's no way anybody could get Goat Kareem by this time. The card just came out 24 hours ago. That's crazy that
His price high right now. You can't buy now.
I think you would need to spend at least 2,000 or more to get Go Kareem. I feel bad for people that are spending their MT on ripping packs, man. Wow. That's what I'm saying, man. You have to spend so much to get that Go Kareem. I'm talking about you have to spend at least $2,500 to get Go Kareem, man. That's, for the first time, for the first time, I actually think this is the first time that this is the first time that I think the Centric is actually not going to get the card. I don't think he's gonna. 13 pieces. He's got 13 pieces. Yeah, it's still a really long way to go. He's got 13 pieces. Wait, it's only 2 weeks. It's not for a month, Alpha. Oh, it is the whole month. Wow. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. You're gonna have to get real lucky. Those event pieces are still pretty hard to get. They're pretty rare. Yo, J Dubs, I don't even see a Yao Ming on the market. Yeah, what's up, Alpha? That's crazy. Another thing, guys, I don't think spending $2,000 on one player. I don't think there's not one player in the game that's worth $2,000, unless they bring back Goat Kobe right now out of nowhere. That's the only card that would get me to spend that kind of money. If it's not a fucking Goat Kobe Bryant, I'm not dropping 2 grand on. I had Goat. Let me tell you something else. Oh, for sure, I would for that. I mean, Kobe's my favorite player and shit. If I have to, I'll fucking. If I have to, I'll go get another fucking credit card and max that bitch out. Shit, fuck, man. I don't give a fuck. I'll be at Amscot fucking taking out a loan and shit if I got to. That's what I would do for that card. But that's the thing. But listen to this, guys. Last year, Goat Kareem was worth it because last year Goat yeah, he could play point guard. And this year, there's really nothing that special about this Kareem if you can't run him at the point. So I don't. If he was the GOAT Kareem from last year, where you could run him at the point, and then I would say, man, that card is kind of worth 2 grand. But the fact that he can't run the point makes him not worth it. He's not. Now let me tell you who was worth it. Fucking that invincible Joker who could play the point. That card was worth it, and he was cheaper. And he was cheaper. So I'd rather have point guard Joker than Kareem. Yeah. And, and what's the most alpha? What's the most important position in the game? Is your point guard position. So like they should have made Kareem point guard Kareem. You know, no. Even but I could see I could kind of understand if somebody said, "Hey, I spent." Yeah, if somebody says, "Hey, I crashed out and I went crazy that night and I spent 2 grand on Goat Kareem because he could play the point," I could kind of say, "Oh, I understand. I've been there, done that." But 3 grand, no, that's not acceptable. You know, Oh, he's gonna be the best center till the end of the game. Yeah. Oh man, that Matumba moves a little bit stiff. Paradox. That Matumba was a little stiff. Yeah, but it's all about that movement. It's all about those animations and sigs that they get. That's what I'm saying. If they would have gave us point guard Kareem, we would be able to, shake and bake with that card like we did last year. That card was really moving last year. So they should have gave us point guard Kareem. That's the whole attraction behind that card. That's the whole that's what makes that card sexy. Yeah, and it was free last year. And this year they want you to pay $2,000 to get that same free card. It's crazy. I would just think that you'd want to cater to more than just the whales. Hey Chad, I'm just twisting up real quick and then I'm gonna get back to grinding the game. I'm gonna start on the challenges. I'm just waiting for this pending cards to get approved so I can start on these challenges and they take 40 minutes to get approved. But I'm here, guys. Oh, J Dub, there's no Yao Ming in the auction house right now. That's affordable. You're right. Corby, how many GOAT cards do you have? Wow, 6.
W W
Yo, what up,
W
GOAT Trina?
W W
Good to see
W.
you around. Appreciate you coming through, Trina. I'm just over here hanging out with the homies, talking some 2K, and I'm about to get some challenges done.
Keep grinding.
Appreciate that. Appreciate the love. You keep grinding too. What you doing up so late, so early? Are you on the game grinding? I'm about to smoke up and then get back to my grinding like I do every weekend when they drop these events. Corey, I also thought yeah, you could run them at that Turkaloo card is looking pretty good. The fact that you could run them at the
Thanks
point.
and you
That
welcome
card
me
looks really
Tony.
good.
I
The
just
fact that you
added
could run them
Stu
at the
and
point.
Tired.
Hey, Corey, did you think about opening up that 100 pack? Or you're gonna open one? Hey, go Trina. Drop a link for your channel in the chat, and I'll check out your chat. I'll check out your channel. I'll sub up to it. Just drop a link. I'll definitely check out your channel for real. Hold on, my bad. Paradox, I didn't get to hear what you said. Did you say you're gonna open up one of the 100 packs? Alpha, my bad. You're gonna how many cards do you need for that? So you only needed three? I think that's what I'm gonna go with because I want to see if I can get a good 100 out of it. I think that's really worth it. Yeah, no, no, definitely. If you see me on, send the invite. I definitely want to see what you get out of that. What's up? Everyone's had such bad luck ripping single packs with MT. Paradox. What did you get? What did you get? Alpha. What What did you buy? Did you buy the 99 plus pack? You bought the elite box? Did you buy the elite box? I think he bought the elite box, the one they call the elite box. Oh, you did? Oh, wow. Oh my God. Let me know what you got from that. That's crazy. What was in your first pack? Oh wow. Well, good luck. They say you're supposed to have better luck on mobile. All right, guys, I'm gonna run a game of Showdown. Let's see how sweaty it is out here. This is my first game of Showdown for the night. All right, flip it over, Alpha. Alpha just bought a Hoff box accidentally on his phone and on mobile. So we're gonna see what he pulls from this accidental box purchase.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill.
That would be awesome. That'll be a great day right there, Alpha. Opening up two 100 packs. Good luck, man. I hope you get something good. Oh my God! Imagine pulling Yao Ming at this time of the day. This guy's got 19 wins.
Here we go. And it's the Knicks to start out.
Who'd you get?
Pass to Antetokounmpo.
That's not bad. That's a really good card.
George left side. It's
Yeah, no, I would easily take a Josh Smith. That's a really good card.
Here's Duncan. Bargnani pulls it
Oh,
in.
2K just holding me out over there in the first possession.
Many of those.
Yeah, you could still get another 100 or even an invincible. Yeah,
Smith outside. Pass to
I think it was Evan Tanaka who pulled like two invincibles in one box.
Beasley for three. The shot no good.
And he almost made them regret
Who did
defending
that?
him so loosely.
Inside. Robinson.
No, that's a really good card. Josh Smith is J Dubs. He got Josh Smith in his first pack,
To the paint. And the basket by Bargnani.
And you can see
and last night he got Larry Bird.
now it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Yeah, you might as well open that third one now,
Just scratching the surface
Alpha.
of his potential. Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Yeah, but now that you definitely have to buy that third one now that you got the second one. Yeah, you got time, but
Here's Daniels.
now it makes a lot of sense for you to get that third one and get your, free invincible out of it at least. Which I wouldn't call it a free invincible, but they call it that.
Needs to keep knocking these down for his team.
I flip it.
Here's Wilkins. They get it.
I'm playing like trash right now.
Robinson in the post. It's good.
So it's double dark matters? That's what you got? Oh, that sucks.
He's getting his first free throw.
Let's see who you got. You can still run a lot of the dark matters. Don't let them, fool you into thinking that the dark matters are trash. Then most of these cards are still pretty damn good.
First quarter here. Right side wall.
Amen. Yeah, that's not bad. He got Amen Thompson.
Always a nice way to start.
See, that's not a bad card to get.
It looks like Smith is already getting strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Paradox. There's still some really good dark matters, man.
Contact is a great sign.
Antetokounmpo outside. And there's
Oh, that sucks. That's too funny that they gave you a 100 J.R. Smith and the dark matter J.R. Smith in the same box. That's crazy.
Defense just quick to establish his feet.
Oh, Josh Smith. Okay.
There's a minute 40 left now in the first quarter. Wall, look
Yeah, there's two more.
it's blocked.
Yeah, that one is trash. That's an L. You got Dark Matter Pau Gasol. That one's definitely a badge.
Pick him up. Here's Wall.
What? They gave you Donovan Mitchell?
Here's Smith.
They did you dirty with that shit.
Beasley outside. There's the three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Robinson in the post. Here's Duncan. Off the window.
We gotta lock back into this game, guys. I'm too busy talking to Corey and Alpha and them.
Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
The kick out to Wall. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Wilkins. George outside.
Yeah.
5 on the clock.
They don't give any of the good 100s in those Hall of Fame boxes. It's always the fucking lower tier ones. It's always, even though Josh Smith is really good, he's not one of those S tier. He's more like an A tier. And they don't give you the top tier 100s out of them. Like, you're not gonna pull Yao Ming, you're not gonna get Michael Jordan. And you might get Michael Jordan, but they're not gonna give you Yao Ming or something like that. And I don't understand why they don't fucking give you something really good, something real premium, if you're paying $100 for it.
And we'll be back right after this.
Tell Corey to open the third. Let's see which invincible he get.
And thanks again.
Oh, Corby,
We played through 1 quarter of action so
J-Dub wants to know if you're gonna open up your third box. Everybody wants to see if you what you get for your invincible. Everybody's itching to see what you get for your invincible, man. That is gonna be fucking crazy. I've seen people get Wemby out of that fucking pack.
Generating scoring opportunities.
I think it was it Evan Tanaka? I can't remember who it was.
And so here is Chicago. It's a 5-point game. Out to Thompson.
Yeah.
Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
To the wing, right side. Here's Wilkins.
That sucks when people have this.
Is off the mark. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
An athletic display by Wall, letting the defense know he can own the rim.
Back out of it and then go back.
For New York. Trailing by 10.
That's weird.
Pass to Robinson. Here's Wilkins. Uses the glass on the layup. Wilkins has got his first bucket in this one.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And just
Oh my gosh, this guy's killing me right now. I didn't even notice that.
You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're
That sucks, Alpha.
on the pedal.
But still, for your 100, you got a really good 100.
One to fall yet. Shot clock at 6. Here's Robinson. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, that's another thing that like I hate about the Hall of Fame box. So when you get a good card that is, you know, like a decent card like Josh Smith or something like that, even though it's a really good card, it's still not the name you want to run with, you know. And I feel you there, Alpha. You know, you want to get a Yao Ming, you don't want to get a Josh Smith necessarily in it. Okay. Is he on the mobile? Okay, Corey just now bought his Hall of Fame box off the mobile, and he's gonna let me know what he gets step by step. So let's see what Corey gets on his first pack. Corey, I hope you got Chris Webber. Good Lord, they're just handing out. They be handing out Chris Webber and fucking Devin Booker left and right. That sucks. You see, like for me, if I open up a Hall of Fame box, and since I don't have any 100s on my team, if I get Chris Webber or Devin Booker, I'm gonna be happy with those cards because I don't have any fucking 100s. He got Chris Webber on his first pack, J-Dubs.
Everyone, welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball.
But yeah, for me, when I open up a Hall of Fame box, I want to see an Invincible pop out.
And joining us on the side,
All right, let's see what he gets for those.
David Aldridge.
The double 99 plus packs is what he's opening up right now. Let's see what he gets. Two Dark Matters. He did not get the plus. He definitely, yeah, he got the two Dark Matters from the two 99 plus packs. You would think that they would at least make sure that one of them would be a 100. Jalen Brunson. No, that's definitely a badge.
So New York wins the tip. Down low and finished off by Robinson.
All right, let's see if we can get this win.
The show of force there from
Well, this guy's got Steph Curry out there. I haven't seen anyone use Dark Matter Steph Curry in forever.
Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Robinson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
and he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity.
That's the thing is that, you know, that's why they make those B tier, those A tier players like, you know, so souped up because they know you're not going to be happy with the name that the card is attached to, that's
Inside from Ewing, easily getting
and, you know, like, so they soup up, you know, the lesser names, you know, so they're going to hope that you're going to be happy with that because, you know that the card is going to be souped up. But it's not a name that you necessarily want sometimes.
who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Yeah. But the Larry Bird card, I agree. I would rather have Larry Bird over Josh Smith for sure. Even if the Josh Smith is a better card, I would rather have the Larry Bird just because that's a player I like in real life. And I feel like that's the whole purpose of playing my team is to run with cards that you like in real life. You know, not to have to settle for Josh Smith or, you know, something like that.
Samson is.
Kicks it out to Giannis. Just 5 on the clock. It's rebounded by Jordan.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have.
Yeah, I know who Ralph Sampson is.
Soft defense.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter.
I don't know if I would. I guess you know, he is an invincible, but that's a card that I wouldn't go after is Bob. You know, I'm not a fan of Bob Pettit in real life, but I know he's gonna be broke.
Outside, George. From outside the arc.
Yeah, I know, and that's what they do for those lesser names that you're not too attracted to. They make all of those cards cracked and broken, but it's not names that you necessarily want to run with.
Back to you.
He needs
Like, who wants to run with Bob Pettit?
with the Opus V74.
Buzelis with the ball. It's Ewing high post. And the
Glenn, for some reason, Alpha Glenn Rice has been like a fan favorite for like years now. They always go crazy for Glenn Rice.
New York with the ball.
But I really don't get, guys, why soup up a card like Glenn Rice and not why soup up Michael Jordan instead of souping up Glenn Rice? You know, give.
Wilkins surveying the defense. Screen by Duncan. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh my gosh, I'm in a game of Showdown right now. The score is 12-2, my lead. I've been fucking killing it out here in Showdown, man.
Offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Curry. Following the basket.
Oh my
by Tim
gosh.
Duncan. Here's Stoudemire. And a
You know what, Alpha, sometimes they say you have better luck when you open it back to back instead of spacing them out. That's when you have, I've noticed this year, that's when I've had the worst luck is when I space them out. And when you do it back to back,
back to George.
what happened?
To the inside.
Oh my gosh, Paradox.
Now here is Robinson. Drops in the layup for two.
I know, I'm going to open them up soon.
Owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but
28 legends on your Julius Irvin? That's fucking awesome. That's insane.
extreme.
That's a GOAT card right there. That's a GOAT right there, Corey.
15 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, almost a GOAT, man. It's pretty damn close. It's definitely higher than an Invincible, that's for sure.
Bro Jason Tuck lovely crying face.
To the middle. Here. Oh, that was something else. Have mercy.
Don't remind him.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're
Yeah.
But still a magnificent move to the rim.
He needs a 100 on Invincible. He would be OP. Oh, J-Dubs for sure. And I'm pretty sure that Ralph Sampson, he's probably going to get a 100. And that would be a really OP card. He was pretty OP last year. But the sad part is no one ever uses him.
Bad bro.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
No one ever really uses Ralph Sampson for some reason. And he always turns out to be a good card.
everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt
I want
inside,
Wreck-It
converting
Ralph too.
tons of paint opportunities.
Wait, say that again, Alpha?
Trails by 8. Inside. And Patrick Ewing with the
I think anything a 100 that has anything over 20 legends is pretty much an Invincible. If it's got 30, 35 legends on a 100, that's pretty much an Invincible or a GOAT.
pass to Antetokounmpo.
Even if, like, right now I have a Dark Matter Giannis with 37 legends, that's pretty damn good if you don't have the Invincible one.
5 to shoot.
Yeah. So I completely agree with that.
Sit out to 11
What would be the purpose of the badges then?
over Buzelis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
The Vonner test, I think, is also worth going after if you can pull them. You know, if you get enough event cards, I mean, you know.
Scoreless thus
Yeah, if you can get enough event cards, I think he's definitely worth it. Any of the Invincibles are going to be worth it, you know. They're going to be really... Even Bob Pettit's going to be really good.
Curry getting it done inside.
Curry
No, that Bob Pettit, his jumper is going to be money.
and makes the necessary adjustment.
New York leading by 4. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor.
Oh, he's got the Patty Mills?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more.
Yeah, no, that card's going to be good. It's just that, you know, it's not the card that I necessarily want to run with.
To the rim.
And it's Tampa with the ball. Following the score by New York.
You take care, man. Take care, Alpha.
Ewing. It's Tim. Stolen by Wilkins. And Wilkins slams it in.
And he just possesses that ability to wow the crowd every time he steps on the hardwood. They don't call him the
Yo, I went to sleep today already. I just woke up real early. That's all that happened to me is I fell asleep real early.
Off target from three-point range.
That is fantastic.
I was like so surprised to see like everyone was still up and shit.
Didn't give him an inch of room. And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply
Oh my god.
not only a shot blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes
You know, it's crazy because I was thinking, my boy Chilongo2k, he said he was gonna come through with a dono, but then he never came through with it. And I was like, man, if he came through with a dono, I would have like opened. You know, he got busy at work. He works the late night and stuff, so he got busy.
And so Howard
So
nails
I told him, and I wanted him to be around for it and stuff.
from the line. That's not something
But
to say about all
no excuse. Paradox is like no excuses, man. We need those pack openings.
pass to Jordan. To the
I'm like, Paradox, my family needs to eat. He's like, no, we need those pack openings, Indy.
3 for 3 to start.
well, as much scoring as Jordan does.
Paradox, my 7-year-old kid is eating ramen noodles. He was like, I don't care. We need those damn pack openings. We're all here for them.
The kick out to Wilkins. Outside, George. 4 on the shot clock.
Paradox is like, I'll give you a $10 dono. You just have to match up the rest.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Here's a $10 dono. Match up the other 90.
Jordan gets it to go.
There's a ferocity and intensity to Jordan, but he also has the finesse and skill.
And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
Oh my gosh.
That's his first foul.
I got to lock into this game. So I was up by 10 and now I'm only up by 5.
106 left in the first half.
Yeah.
This is his first
All right. Take care, Alpha, man. Good seeing you again, my dude. Take care, guys.
and he knocks down the first one.
Nope, it's morning time over here.
Wilkins just has that extra
I just can't believe how early I woke up and how early I fell asleep last night. Like I said, the auction house will put you to sleep, and I think it was like barely midnight. And I was watching the auction house. The next thing I know, I fell asleep. And when I woke up, it was like 5:30 in the morning. I was like, holy shit! I'm like, I've been asleep for the last 5.5 hours.
And it's Doncic missing. New York leading by 7. It's Howard with the drive. Out of bounds. Tampa takes
That feels like I was pushed out of bounds.
Here's Doncic. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
and no doubt.
And guys, I'm just playing this one game of Showdown. I'm waiting for those pending cards to stop pending, so this way I could, complete those challenges. But I'm just killing time with this game of Showdown.
And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Outside, George. Giannis outside. Shoots the 3. Here's Elijah and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Knicks have been
I don't know. If I got Chris Webber, I would be running that card. I'd be pretty happy if I got Chris Webber.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, it is a really common card. It is. And that's why I don't understand why his price hasn't gone down much. He's still real expensive in the auction house.
And Elijah drops them both.
Shooting guard for sure. He's a shooting guard for sure.
Now, Doncic. And so it's New York heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the
Once you get Bob Petty, you're definitely going to have, like Paradox said, if not the best power, a small forward in the game, a top 3 small forward in the game. Yeah.
back to the action.
Well, I mean, you could also run Ron Artest at the 3. And I think between Ron Artest and Bob Pettit, those are going to be the 2 best small forwards in the game, for sure.
The second half of this game still to play.
How tall is Bob Pettit? How tall is Bob Pettit? Oh, wow. I ain't know Bob Pettit was 6'9".
Here's Doncic.
No, Bob Pettit is going to be the best small forward in the game for sure. As much as I don't like to say it, he definitely is.
Good D by Wilkins. New York leading
No,
by
they made him really good.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you're
No, he's going to be a really good card. He'll be super good.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Now here's Howard. And Buzelis gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
See, Paradox, I'm playing some Showdown right now. I'm over here. I got a 10-point lead throughout this whole game and shit. I'm like, I'm telling you, there's a lot of dark matters you can still run in Showdown, man.
From deep, George. The rebound by Tampa.
And still dominate with them and shit.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Thompson.
Oh, Dikembe Mutombo is so fucking broke.
And the rejection by
He's a really...
Kumbo.
I'll give Luol Deng a try.
Back to George. Olajuwon with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's George. McGee with
God.
the block. Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Stoudemire. And the jam by
All right, I think I got to put my bench in. Yeah, my whole team is tired.
For Stoudemire to the rim, and with his athletic ability, there's just no stopping.
I'm kind of getting used to this PG-13. I kind of like him a lot nowadays. I know in the beginning I was complaining about him,
Grab a drink,
but
but
he's really not that bad. It's just that they could have made him a little bit better. They could have gave him like faster movement.
I'm curious.
His movement isn't the best. It is really stiff, and I do think they could have made him a little bit better. But I am kind of liking him now. I'm kind of used to him, and he doesn't bother me anymore. In the beginning, I was really upset about the card because I feel like as much money as you spend or as much grinding as you had to do to get to level 40 in 3 days, I thought he could have been a little bit better. But I'm really digging him now. He's in my starting lineup for sure. You know, so I'm not too upset with that card anymore. All right, Paradox. I'll let you go, my dude.
and George gets the whistle that time.
What time do you have to be in, Paradox?
Foul of the game.
Damn. What the fuck, Paradox? You got to be to work in 4 hours?
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now.
That's too funny. That is too funny.
Well, pretty pass from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy
Well, go get some sleep, man. Go get some rest and shit, man. I'll be around. Listen to me while you're at work or something. But
Inside. Ewing.
I'm gonna be streaming because, like I said, I gotta do these challenges, and I woke up mad early. I got nothing else to do. I'm gonna just, play some games and.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Duncan. Outside for Robinson. Just 4 to shoot.
Oh my gosh, I'm out here killing it in Showdown right now. I'm loving fucking Showdown nowadays.
Robinson's got
I'm telling you, I really like the team I got. I really like all the players I have, and I really like how badged out they are.
Here's Ewing. It's rebounded by Leonard. 4-on-3 break. Here's the 3. And again.
Bam! Back-to-back threes.
just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's
Oh my God, go Kareem would.
from the outside.
Go Kareem would be a fucking dream come true, man. That would be fucking an amazing card to get.
Powerful two-hand jam.
6.
And he'll be shooting.
He's got 10. I think you could do. If anyone can do it, I think Corby can get there.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 13 points.
That's a lot of MC to spend.
Now here is Robinson. 9 points in the game so far. LeBron. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
LeBron James always ready to
I really can't believe this guy's running dark matter Steph Curry out here.
What invincible Corey got.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Tampa trails by 11. George way outside. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, J-Dub, Corey didn't get any invincible yet. He hasn't opened up that third box yet.
Outside Leonard.
Oh, did you open up the invincible pack? Oh, my bad. He got Gary Payton. Damn.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
The ball goes to the away team. Checking in for the away team. 0. Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Now your team is filthy. I mean,
And here is Williamson. Ewing for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we end the third quarter, a
yeah, that's true.
will make it tough to come back. Knicks lead by 11. Don't go anywhere.
And you say you got GP.
Just a moment. And with the fourth quarter,
I would run all 3 of those invincibles that you got.
become competitive.
That's what I would do. I would run GP. I would run Dr. J, and then I would run PG-13.
New York leading by 11. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. James in the post. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And that comes off the
Oh my God, that would be sick. Holy sh! Now you're talking about a team that like could match the Centrics team. That is crazy right there.
driving to
That is crazy.
and the jam by Stephen Curry.
I mean, he is so lethal on the drive. Once Curry knifes
Yeah.
inside, there's little
But
way
Parrot-
to stop him.
Hit me up tomorrow for sure, Paradox. I'm just trying to lock in for this game.
Leonard. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander.
All right, later, man. Take care, man. Good night, man. Try to have a good day at work. Get some rest.
Just 5 to shoot.
I will.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up.
All right, take care, guys.
With the foul. One guy who now seems to be a perennial
Drop a like on the stream.
candidate. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is
All right, guys, I'm back.
He is, Kevin. There's no
Usually when I start streaming, I get on chat with Corey
on you like
and
absolutely
Paradox.
he gives you everything else as
Oh,
well.
okay, I thought you left us for a second.
Leadership and great teammate skills.
No, Paradox left and stuff. He said he had to get some sleep for work.
Gilgeous-Alexander,
I'm just glad I kind of fell asleep early and shit.
greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you
Yeah,
consider
but I'll see you tomorrow and shit. Hit me up. I'll be running some games. I'm just gonna do these challenges today and get them done.
game is of Canadian descent.
All right, take care, man.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Knocked loose. Millsap with the steal. Curry finishes off.
Okay, guys, I gotta lock back into this game because, like I said, anytime I start streaming, I usually get on the PlayStation chat with the homies, you know, Paradox, Alpha, and Deadman and Endgame, and I tend to lose track of my games, and I tend to get distracted, and I tend to let people back into the game, even though I'm beating them by 10, 15 points, and
And a moment here to take
I just start getting distracted, from talking to the homies and stuff and the chat.
It up and
But I have this game.
from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
But after this, I gotta go to my auction house and make sure that those players aren't pending anymore. And then once those players aren't pending anymore, I can get to start on these challenges that I gotta get done. And there's a lot of them. And I like to knock the challenges out in one day. So hopefully I can knock them all out today. And
the clock now in the fourth.
that's my goal for the day, is to knock all of them out in one night, in one day.
Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 13 points for Patrick Ewing.
Like I said, I fell asleep yesterday super, super early, like around 12. And when I woke up, it's pretty much 5:45 in the morning. And I was like, well, I pretty much already got 6 hours of sleep. I'm like, I might as well just wake up and a lot of times I'll start my day off with, games of 2K. That's how I kind of start my day. And that's how I came up with my name, Indie 2K all day, every day. Because I really do start my day off with, some games of 2K. And for as much 2K as I play, I should probably be a lot better in the game. But I'm as good as, the people I play against. And I figured, hey, and since I woke up early, I might as well just start my day and start completing those challenges. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to complete all of those summer festival event challenges. And they take a long-ass time, so I know it's going to be a whole day thing. So I'm just going to lock in for the whole day and get it done. And I'm going to try to see if I can snipe anything good out of the auction house while I'm at it. And in between, I'll play some games of Showdown, and I also got to do some salary cap. I definitely got to do some salary cap. But I do enjoy doing the salary cap portion of these challenges. Those are probably the most fun challenges out of all three of them. So that's what I'll be doing. Just here grinding like always. There's only one person that I can even... No, actually, there's two people that I can think of that do this much grinding into the game. And that's just Carlo and Decentric. Those are the only two people that I know that do this much grinding. Everyone else is a lot of talk. I don't even know if Ty really does all this grinding and stuff. But I definitely think it's worth it to do the every event they drop is pretty much worth it because you could work the MT method, and the MT method, even though now it's 2 pink diamonds to do the MT method, it's still worth it. You're still gonna make 400,000 or 500,000 MT from just doing the MT method, guys. And I don't know about you, but 400,000 or 500,000 MT in this game right now is a lot. Like, it's a lot. So if you can make that kind of MT, you have to work the MT method. I am very interested in those 100 overall packs that are in the exchange. I also might want to take a look at those because, like I said, I don't have many 100s. So it would be great to pull a 100 that I like. Besides that, if I don't go after those 100 packs, I'm going to go and continue doing the MC method, which is what I've been doing so far.
I'm trying to get back to 10 million.
Oh, J-Dubs, not that I'm back down, but I fell down to 9.2, and I'm trying to get back to 10 mil. And that's what I'm saying. Trying to get any sort of MT out of this game, it's difficult. MT is still... I want to say that MT's become even more rare, more scarce right now. And it's really difficult to get MT out of this game. And getting 400,000 to 500,000 MT out of this game right now in this stage, that's huge, man. So if you could work the MT method, that's what I would recommend doing, because you could just then go buy the player you want out of the auction house instead of taking a chance on some random pack. Even though it's a lot more work to do the MT method, I think it's well worth it. So that's what I recommend doing with your event cards. And guys, what's up with these event cards? They're so fucking, like just fruity, man. Like, we're now ripping packs for fucking sunglasses and swim shorts and icicle pops. Like, what the fuck is this event about? Like, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, these event cards were like so stupid looking. But I don't really care. They turn into MT and that's all I care about. But that's what I would recommend doing, guys. Don't waste your event cards on that 100 overall pack because it's just a random pack. You're most likely going to get Chris Webber, or you're most likely going to get Devin Booker out of that pack. I would recommend just save up your event cards, stack them up, and then at the very end, decide what you want to do with them. Do you want to get that 100 pack? But I would recommend doing the MT method all the way. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm going to have to get out there with, Corey and Alpha and try to get that 5-game win streak. I'm not that good of a park player. I would rather get a 5-game win streak in Showdown or salary cap than go get one in park. But I'm gonna have to try to go get that win streak at Park. Okay, let me guess. It froze up. Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to spark the stream back up because it looks like my PlayStation or the server froze up. I'll be back. I hate when this happens. I'll be back. I just gotta start it back up.